Terrance Armstrong transferred to Camden High School from his native Bermuda with hopes of earning a college scholarship and pursuing his favorite sport, soccer. But when Camden High dropped soccer, he turned his attention to cross country in the fall and track in the spring. In his new sport, he blossomed into one of South Jersey's finest scholastic distance runners of the 1980s and one of the top distance runners to ever come from Bermuda. And today, he is still pursuing a dream, this time of the Olympics. At Whitney Institute in Smiths Parish, Bermuda, Terrance completed the equivalent of an 11th grade education in the United States. There, he excelled in cricket, rugby, squash, volleyball, and soccer. In his first season on the Camden cross-country team, Terrance finished runner-up in South Jersey's Group 4 championship and finished 7th in the entire state of New Jersey. During the summer of 1990, between his freshman and sophomore years at Ryder, Terrance represented his native Bermuda in Cuba at the Junior CAC Championships, winning a gold medal in the 1500 meters.
He had the speed of a sprinter, he had the athleticism of a hurdler, and he had the endurance of a marathoner. And most importantly, he had the savvy to know how to use those gifts in a race. And having that sort of arsenal made him lethal in any kind of competition.
During the fall of 1990, Terrance played third overall at the New Jersey Cross Country Championships, and that winter, he ran on the gold medal-winning 3,200-meter relay at the East Coast Conference Indoor Track and Field Championships.
In the NBA, they call Vince Carter half man, half amazing. Well, Terrance was that on the track. To watch him run initially at first, early on in his career, it sort of made your stomach turn because you said, man, he lost the race and all of a sudden, the last 100 meters, he'd be like Carl Lewis sprinting down and picking off people. And as he went on in his career, you just came to expect it. He was like a cat with 9 lives,
Also as a sophomore at Ryder, he won the East Coast Conference indoor and outdoor gold medals in the 1500 meters and set the Ryder record for the indoor mile at 4:10.9 at the end of the 1990-91 indoor season, breaking the record that stood for 10 years. In the fall of 1991, Terrance finished first overall in 4 of the 6 cross meets he ran, including the New Jersey Collegiate Championships. He won the 5-mile Delaware Invitational in a course record 26 minutes 10 seconds and won a dual meet with Princeton University when he covered the 5-mile course in 24:47, the 6th fastest time ever run at Ryder. He won the New Jersey State Championships in 25:47. During the winter, he set the Ryder record in the 800 meters in 1:53.71 while winning the indoor mile and placing second in the 1,000 at the ECC Championships. During the winter of 1993-94, Terrance was named the most outstanding performer at the ECC Championships, winning the 1,500, 3,000, and the 5,000. He broke his own record in the mile, running a 4:09.11 to qualify for his 5th IC4A championship.
Terrance, as time went by, Terrance really established himself as a very quiet leader. He was the go-to guy for us. He was the individual who would run anything from the 800 to the steeplechase, give you everything he had in a cross-country meet, and really became a tremendous team player. When he first came into the program as a freshman, he was not the most highly touted freshman recruit, but by the time he left, he more than left his mark at Ryder and in East Coast distance running in general.
During the spring, he again was named the conference most outstanding performer and was named the Ryder Male Athlete of the Year in 1994. In his collegiate career, he won 10 conference gold medals and competed on 7 conference championship teams in 4 years and 12 seasons. As a senior, he was the Ryder Athlete of the Month, October, January, and February, and was the Northeast Conference Most Valuable Performer for both the Indoor Championships and the Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Upon graduation, Terrance continued his running, competing internationally in the summer of 1994 at the Commonwealth Games in Canada. At the St. Valentine's Classic in Boston in 1997, Armstrong ran the indoor mile in 4 minutes 3.48 seconds, the fastest time ever by a Bermudian runner, indoor or outdoor. In 1998, he broke Mike Watson's Bermuda record in the 1500, running a 3:43.51 at a meet in North Carolina. In 2004, he won his first marathon derby, beating out the 9-time champion, adding that race to his list of accomplishments in Bermuda, where he holds the island records in the 1,500, 3,000, and 5,000 meters. Last May, Terrance again returned home to Bermuda to defend his marathon title and again won the race.
It turns out this guy was like the equivalent of Michael Jordan out in Bermuda, and once they got a hold that he was there, you had folks calling in for interviews, TV stations saying Terrance is on the island, he's going to run the derby, so he's a real big deal out in Bermuda.
Terrance Armstrong has come a long way from his soccer days. Don't be surprised to see him in the 2008 Olympics, but not playing soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the Rider University Athletics Hall of Fame, Terrance Armstrong.